Hello. Are you a hero? Well, we could certainly do with some heroes. Did you know we live in a war zone? There's a battle going on between good and evil. I've been reading a book, Girls with Swords. And in this book, Lisa Bevere talks about this theme. And she talked about the Terminator movie. I don't know if you've seen that. I haven't, but I know a little bit about the plot. So in the Terminator movie, there is a cyborg assassin, the Terminator, who is sent back from the future to destroy a young woman called Sarah Connor. He targets her. Gradually, she realizes that people with her name are getting killed. So obviously she's a bit worried. There's somebody else sent back from the future as well, a soldier who's sent back to protect her. Sarah Connor doesn't understand why. She says, "I didn't do anything." But the soldier who protects her says, "No, but you will." And in the plot of the movie, she later has a son who she passes on abilities and insight so that he can then save the world from the enemy. So the enemies decide to go back in time and target Sarah and take her out before any of this can happen. We have an enemy who wants to take us out too. So I'm not telling you something scary that you don't know, I'm sure. You must have noticed that the world has plenty wrong with it. That when you go to school, it's not all loving and kind. That there are people who bring you down, families who break up or forget each other, relationships break down. There's abuse, knife crime, online grooming. There are cancers and depression. There are disasters, war, COVID, Ebola. It's not just random. It's not just chance. There is a battle going on between good and evil, and there is an enemy. Satan targets you because God loves you. Often we think things have gone wrong because perhaps we're a bit useless or not managing well enough, or we're just not good enough somehow. But actually Satan targets you because you're precious. And you are targeted because of what you might do. Lisa Bevere says, "I believe that the attacks in your life have much more to do with who you might be in the future than who you have been in the past." So the enemy wants to destroy you. Satan is an angel who has gone rogue. Now, when my daughter was ill last year, she had an illness and her body made antibodies to fight that illness. But some of those antibodies went rogue and started attacking her nervous system. She was very ill. Satan has gone rogue and wants to attack and destroy you. Here are some of his tactics. He hurts you. He tells you lies about yourself, about other people, about God. Lies like, "I'm useless. God doesn't love me." He tries to make you change your behaviour. So if someone's mean to you, he wants you to be mean too. And he tries to destroy your sense of worth and identity. He tries to separate you from God, from your friends, from your family. It's the same sort of tactics as traffickers, isn't it? He's out to wreck your life, to make you bad, sad, and dead. So in this battle, will you be a hero, a bystander, a victim? Heroes are brave. They dare to fight the battle. Heroes engage the battle. They're not the bystanders. They're not living as victims. Heroes fight for something more than themselves. Heroes save the world. Heroes can't be turned. In the movies, there's often a moment when the hero is tempted to turn to the dark side, to do something wrong, to use the methods of the dark side in order to win the battle. They may struggle with this for a while, but eventually the hero chooses the right. So, to be a hero, being human is not enough. Superhuman is needed. Heroes have superpowers, don't they? But I don't have any superpowers, and I guess you probably don't either. But we do know someone who does. Jesus has far more power than anyone or anything else that exists. And Jesus turns the hurt and the broken, the bruised and the overwhelmed into heroes. First, he rescues us from the wrong in us. He forgives us for our wrong attitudes and actions because he died for us. Then he turns our lives around, giving us love, peace and joy, and gives us life that lasts forever. And how can we live as heroes? By staying together with Jesus. So will you live as a hero? Loved and loving, brave and kind, not giving in to fear or anger or selfishness. Be a hero and live for Jesus. You may have seen PJ Masks, an animation about superheroes in pyjamas who go into the night to save the day. With Jesus, we can really go into the night to save the day. The great heroes in the Bible and in history did not know at the time that they were being heroes. They often felt overwhelmed and knew they faced great battles. They were fighting against the odds. So maybe it's time to stop seeing ourselves only as weak, as failing and overwhelmed, and see ourselves how we are with Jesus and live as heroes. Thank you for listening. Bye.